A few weeks ago, we skipped proper soil preparation for this bed, but went ahead and sowed turnip seeds anyway. The seeds did sprout and grow, but the plants never developed properly. The leaves remained small, the roots failed to swell, and it became obvious that the soil lacked the nutrients the crop needed. Instead of harvesting these weak turnips and accepting the failure, we chose to use the situation to our advantage. Rather than clearing the bed and starting from scratch, we decided to recycle this poor crop to rebuild the soil and prepare it for spring planting. The turnip plants are still alive, just undernourished, so the first step is to cut them into small pieces right where they are growing. We leave everything in the bed. Chopping the plants helps them break down faster and allows soil organisms easier access to the material. After cutting, the green matter is spread evenly across the surface, forming a thin layer. These fresh, soft plant tissues act as a nitrogen-rich green layer that fuels microbial activity during decomposition. On top of the chopped turnips, we add more organic matter, including chopped dry leaves and overripe vegetables and fruits. Kitchen scraps, fallen leaves, and spoiled produce that would normally be thrown away are cut into smaller pieces and used here. Smaller pieces decompose faster and prevent the formation of dense clumps that block air. This layer supplies carbon along with extra nutrients, creating a balanced mix that feeds the soil gradually while improving its structure and ability to hold moisture. Next, we lightly sprinkle a small amount of wood ash collected from a garden bonfire. The ash is applied sparingly, never in a thick layer. It provides potassium and trace minerals, and can gently raise soil pH if needed. Applied thinly, it supports the soil without harming beneficial organisms and works more as a mineral boost than a direct fertilizer. After that, a layer of garden soil is added to cover the organic material. This helps keep everything moist and encourages decomposition while introducing native microorganisms already adapted to the area. The soil is spread evenly and leveled gently, making sure the layers underneath are covered without being compacted. Good airflow is still maintained, so beneficial microbes can thrive and the material below does not become anaerobic. Neem cake is then sprinkled over the surface. As a byproduct of neem oil extraction, neem cake is valued in organic gardening for its slow-release nutrients, especially nitrogen, and its ability to suppress certain soil pests and nematodes. As the layers beneath break down, the neem cake will also decompose, adding nutrients and protective compounds to the soil. A layer of well-finished compost is added next. This compost is rich in active microorganisms that help speed up the breakdown of the inner layers. It also contributes humus, which improves soil texture and nutrient retention. Spread evenly, it forms a protective blanket over the bed. Once all the layers are in place, the bed is watered thoroughly. Moisture is essential for decomposition, and watering helps settle the layers while activating microbial life. Over the following days, these microbes begin converting the organic material into nutrients that future plants can easily absorb. The bed is then left undisturbed for about 10 days before planting anything new. During this resting period, mild heat may build up as decomposition starts and nutrients begin to become available. By the time spring planting begins, this once neglected bed will have transformed into a living, nutrient-rich soil system, created by recycling a failed crop back into the earth instead of removing it.